On your mark, get ready, start.
Broadcasting from California and Delaware, this is the Hard Rocking Trivia Show. And here are your hosts, Mark and Danny.
My iPod finally crapped out, so I'm trying. Oh. Now I'm figuring out that everybody else is listening to podcasts on their phone.
Yeah. Oh.
So I use Spotify now on my phone, which you can get our show on Spotify.
Nice.
Yeah, so that one and all the ones I listened to before on iTunes, I just listen to on Spotify now. So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, because I listen to podcasts when I go to sleep. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I put the earphone in.
I'd be paying too much attention.
I fall asleep during them.
Yeah.
And if it's really interesting, sometimes if it's too interesting, I stay up. Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I'm used to it now. It's weird. All right, boys and girls out there, it's time for a little bit of rapid fire where we test each other's hard rock and metal knowledge with asinine questions about hard rock and heavy metal.
Yeah.
Play along with us at home. Here, you ready, Danny?
I am. Bring it on.
Good. Question 1. The song Dirty White Boy by Foreigner was written about who?
Dirty White Boy.
Mick Jones wrote that song, and he wrote it about a specific person.
Nixon.
That's a good guess, but that'd be incorrect. Because this person was a singer in the 50s who actually met with Nixon in the 70s.
Elvis.
Correct. Written about
that's weird.
Elvis Presley.
Do you have a beef with Elvis?
No, I just thought, because he loved Elvis. He wrote it because, when he was on TV that first time, they had to block out his hips.
Oh,
so
yeah.
everybody's, that dirty white boy. Oh, I can't believe that. He shouldn't be on TV.
Those hips are offensive.
Yeah, because he had to explain that because when that song came out, I guess some people were offended by the song, and he explained it. No, it's about Elvis. It's like, okay.
Oh. Well, I'm not offended anymore then.
Yeah, they were offended in the 80s. That song came out in 79. Imagine if it came out now. Oh.
Oy.
Yeah, we've gotten stupider as we've gone along. We're supposed to get smarter as we go along. We've regressed. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Oy.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1 for you. What do these bands have in common? Raven, Van Halen, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and Oasis.
Wow, that's a wide range. What do they have in common? Well, they're from different countries, so that's not it. They have different numbers of members. That's not it. What was it? Give me the list again.
Raven, Van Halen, CCR, and Oasis.
I have no idea.
I'll just give you the answer. I don't know how I could give you a hint. They all have brothers in the band.
Oh, sibling. That makes perfect sense. I should have got that. Yeah, that sucks. That was too obvious. Well, actually, it wasn't obvious. The Van Halen brothers, the Gallagher brothers. Actually, there's 2 sets of Gallagher brothers there, right?
Yep.
Raven and Oasis and Fogerty brothers. Damn. Yep. Good question.
I thought about going with the original You Really Got Me.
The Kinks.
Yeah.
Davies.
I thought about putting that in with Van Halen to kind of throw you off there, but
no, that's a good question. I totally botched that one.
We're both 0-1.
You get great credit for the question. I dropped the ball.
All right.
Okay, here, question 2 for you. Name the band that Ronnie James Dio's cousin is in. And they've been around a long time, probably since the late 70s. And his cousin.
I have no clue who his cousin would even be.
Okay, I'm going to
Assuming
give...
he's not named Dio.
No, his name is Dave Rock Feinstein.
Oh, he's in the Rods.
The Rods, that would be correct.
I did not know they were related. Well, I guess if you looked at him, he's got the long curly hair.
And they're both short guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cousins.
All right, good to know.
I think Dave Rock Feinstein was also an elf with Dio. I'm not sure about that.
We'll have to look that up. We'll have to get our fact finders on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Fact checkers.
I think I had one Rod's album. I think it had I'm thinking Dogs on it or something like that.
Yeah, like a three-headed dog or something.
Yeah, I had that, and they did a cover of a Supreme song.
Yeah.
And that's...
Yeah, we listened to that back in the day.
Yeah, they were a New York band. They never broke, but they still play a three-piece.
All right, question 2 for you. Speaking of Dio, what are the 2 bands that have formed to perform Dio songs since his death?
There's the Dio Disciples. And
Yep.
Last in Line.
That is correct.
Yes.
And one of those, I think it's, I don't remember which one it was, but they're doing a tour with a hologram of Dio.
Oh, I think that's the Dio Disciples backing them up.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to go see that.
You know what? I would go if the ticket price was like $20. But if you're going to make me spend $100 to see a hologram, no, thank you. I'll pass.
Well, there are some singers that are doing some of the songs, and then they're having a hologram of Dio, basically singing along with the live recording.
Yeah, because it's the Dio's. I think Ripper Owens is one of the guys.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the other one is, but yeah. So it's a live band.
And the drummer is the Simon dude from AC/DC.
Simon Wright, yeah. And he was in the Dio band too. So all the guys were Dio band. So you're hearing the Dio band, and a couple guys singing up there, and then the hologram up there. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it may not be bad if you're really into Dio.
Yeah, I mean, if you're hardcore. I saw Dio once open for Iron Maiden when Blaze was the singer for Iron Maiden, and Dio was way better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, who played guitar for Dio then?
Oh God, I think it was Craig Goldie.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. they were great, but yeah, and this is the only time I ever saw Iron Maiden get booed.
Really?
Yeah, people were booing.
Wow.
They finished the song and was, ooh, it was weird. Because Dio, I was at the Universal Amphitheater because Dio went down like a storm. They loved him. Iron Maiden, especially when they played the new stuff, it was like, it was weird. And right after that, Dickinson's back in the band.
Well, yeah, no doubt. Don't you know Steve was pissed?
Yeah, it was very strange. I felt bad for him, actually.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, you ready for question number 3?
Yep, bring it on.
Here it comes. All right. Who replaced the late Malcolm Young in AC/DC?
Oh, it was another family member.
Correct.
Dee Dee Young. Johnny Young. Joey Young.
You're close. Stevie Young.
Stevie, oh man, I was going through the Ramones thinking maybe.
I believe he's a nephew.
Okay.
Or cousin or something like that.
Wow.
He was in a band called the Starfighters a long time ago. But you went 0 for 3, didn't you? Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a rough day.
Sucking eggs. It happens.
All right, last question for you. I think you're 1 for 2. Yeah, you're 1 for 2. Where was Rudy Sarzo born?
I can't believe I know this. Cuba.
That is correct. I don't know why you know that either.
Because he had a podcast and he would talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is he's got 6 names in his actual name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't remember what they were.
It's like Rudy, Juan Valdez, Chewy.
Juan Pico.
Yeah. Guantanamera Sarzo. Yeah.
Pendejo.
That's right.
Pendejo Sarzo.
Yeah, and his brother came over. His brother was a musician too. Was the lead guitarist of Hurricane.
Oh, really?
Robert Sarzo. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, he played a little bit.
they play? Didn't he play for Hurricane for a while?
Rudy?
Rudy?
He might have filled in, but I don't think he was ever in that band.
All right. I thought they played together in something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think
Wait.
they did a little bit in Operation Mindcrime when Jeff Tate has his own band. I think both of them were in it at the same time.
Okay.
But Rudy Sarzo's has been in 400 bands.
Yeah. I think he's played with everybody alive and some dead.
Do you think of him as a great bass player?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a really, really good bass player. I mean, he's like a go-to guy for touring.
Yeah, but people always think of him as licking his fingers and his bass and all that stuff. They never really talk about his bass playing.
Well, I mean, he's a good bass player. You're not in Whitesnake if you suck.
Right.
I mean, that's just the entertainment part of it.
Yeah, first time I saw him was with Ozzy's band, him and Randy Rhoads on the Blizzard of Oz tour.
Nice.
With Def Leppard opening.
Jeez.
Merriweather Post.
Man, where was I?
I don't know. I think...
Man, I would have gone to that.
I think it was one of those things when I went with David Beck, and I think you were too young.
That was at college.
No. You were in high school, because I think I went in the 11th grade.
Wow.
And you were maybe in the 9th, and your dad probably, oh, Dan, you can't go. It's too far away.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was, because I think the year after, you started going with us.
Yeah.
We drug your little butt along.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we can take the youngsters now, because Danny is 2 years younger than me.
You're 2 years older.
Correct. I was the old guy. Oh, I don't know if I can trust that Mark with my son.
But I'm the only grandpa.
Yeah, you were a two-time grandpa.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that was good. You're 2 for 3, so you won this round.
Oh, yeah. Back to my winning ways, because a few weeks back, you kicked my ass.
Yeah. Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
Oh, nothing as usual. The satisfaction of victory.
We'll double that then.
Right, okay. Yeah, we do this for fun. And if we entertain you guys, cool. We'll all learn something.
We entertain ourselves, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's why we do it for free. And we don't expect anything. There's no Patreon for this. Nobody's give us any money. We'll never ask for money.
Yeah, never.
Yeah. What's the point?
Here's 50 cents.
I remember one kid asked me, he goes, why do you do this podcast thing? A couple hundred people listen, and we do it for fun. We're not like on YouTubers making millions or whatever those people on YouTube make. We don't care.
I watch some of the YouTubers that my daughter watches, and I'm just like, what? You're entertained by this? And people get money for this?
Yeah, they monetize their... Yeah, it's crazy. My daughter watches YouTube all the time, too. I don't get it.
My daughter doesn't watch any TV at all. It's all YouTube and Netflix.
Oh, and my son watches people play Fortnite.
What?
So there'll be a Fortnite game, and the guy's picture, like in a Skype, and he's talking while he's playing game, and my son is watching a guy play Fortnite. I don't get that one either.
It's way worse than being a gamer. Being a game watcher?
Yeah. Oh, you seen those e-game things where they're in stadiums? These people are playing a video game, and there's like 20,000 people watching this. It's crazy. And kids are getting college scholarships for being on an E-team.
God, that is, such bullshit.
Yeah, it's a lot of Chinese guys, too. I don't know why. They're dominating the E-tour,
Okay, well.
You can be a nerd and they call themselves athletes. Like, you guys are in a chair. You're not athletes, okay? Yeah. If I'm watching a basketball game, does that make me an athlete?
Yeah, you're a basketball player.
Yeah. I used to be a basketball player. I am not now.
Yeah. So who's going to win the finals?
Golden State. Yeah, I'm pulling for Toronto, but I don't think they have a chance in hell. No,
they got to where they exceeded themselves by beating Milwaukee, I think.
Yeah, and plus that
Milwaukee, if they had a killer point guard, they'd be all over it. But
yeah, they're still up and coming. They're still young.
That Giannis guy is amazing.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo. It's hard to say. Giannis, yeah, he's pretty damn good. But yeah, Golden State's just too good.
Even without KD.
Yeah, they don't even need him.
Yeah.
That's why I hope KD comes to the Clippers along with Kawhi Leonard. That'd be great. I'm dreaming, I know.
The Hard Rockin' Trivia Show is sponsored by Hard Rock Arena Radio, which features the best of the 70s and 80s hard rock and beyond, 24 hours a day, and can be heard on iTunes, Orange Radio, Streama, Radio.net, Shoutcast, and Radionomy.com.
All right, everybody. Time for a little concert review of a concert I went to with my brother down in Baltimore about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks, something like that. Angel was playing, and opening for them was STARZ, which the STARZ played way too long, I thought. They were good. I don't know any of the hits by STARZ, and apparently they thought they had some hits because they were like, all right, are you ready for it? And then
they had one
they
hit.
a song. Yeah. Well, I guess that must have been the last song they played because they were very excited to play it. But
let me guess, it was a Cherry Baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only hit STARZ had.
And, the guy, the singer was... He could still sing pretty well. We're still talking about STARZ. But, he was wearing a kilt and just, he's in his late 60s. And he kept talking about how old he was. And you're like, dude, stop saying how old you are. You're in a kilt. You look ridiculous.
And we can see how old you are.
Yeah, so... But they were cool. I mean, it was... Their songs were good. They were definitely into playing, so...
Were the people into them?
Yeah, there were quite a few people that were there for STARZ. Had STARZ shirts on.
Yeah, I like some of the STARZ stuff, especially the Violation album. That's a great album.
Yeah,
and they had some cool tunes, but yeah, they were never big. They were part of the Coin family with Kiss.
Yeah, they talked about that being touring with Kiss and with Angel back in the day, and that kind of stuff. But I thought they played about 15, 20 minutes too long because they played over an hour. And then Angel came out, and this place was tiny. I mean, it might hold 200 people. It was basically a restaurant that had a deck out back, and the deck was covered with a tent.
So you were outside in a tent?
Well, the tent had walls, like fabric walls or plastic walls, I guess. So... Technically, we weren't outside because it was raining, but we weren't getting wet.
Oh, okay.
But so they were on a little stage. The stage might have been a foot high, but luckily I was right up front, right in front of Punky Meadows. And
I've seen you in the videos.
Yeah. Apparently, Punky's brother was right. He was 2 people over from me, right at the corner, because I saw them talking to each other, and they looked very familiar. Like they definitely knew each other. It wasn't just like, hey, you're a big fan or whatever. No. But they were great. I mean, they sounded awesome. All the guys, the Frank Domino sounded amazing, and his screams are unbelievable. He still sounds awesome.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Because I saw them last year, and I was really impressed how good they were.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw them. They were like Punky and Frank, right?
Punky and Frank. It's the same group of guys, but they didn't dress up, and they didn't call themselves Angel at all. I guess after that tour they decided to, hey, let's call ourselves Angel again.
Yeah, they were definitely Angel. They were all dressed in white. Punky can play his ass off. It was so good.
Yeah.
And it just looked so easy.
Yeah, kind of like Bruce Kulick when we saw him in Union.
Yeah. He's not even thinking about it, and he's playing his ass off like, damn, that's so good. But yeah, they sounded great. They played the greatest hits of everything.
Yeah, everything off of all the albums.
Yeah.
What was your favorite songs? Do you remember them?
Don't Leave Me Lonely, The Tower, which he said they started every Angel show with The Tower.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize that, but I wish the other guys were there. I wish, Greg Giuffria was there. That would have been really cool, but I guess he doesn't do that.
No, he's making millions in his business. I guess yeah. Felix, I think, is a big part of audio comp. So I think all the other guys got other things going on, and they just can't do it. So this is the next best thing.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, the singer and the lead guitar player, those are 2 pretty good guys, and they ended the night with the tower, which was really cool. But yeah, they were there was. I guess there was probably only one, maybe two songs I didn't know. All the rest, if you listened to Angel at all, you would have known the songs.
Yeah, I got to go back and check them out.
Yeah.
That stuff still holds up. I really liked it, and they're recording a new album, so hopefully it won't suck.
Yeah, hopefully not. But Punky still got it, even with the facial or whatever he's had done.
It's obvious. Well, the man's like 68 years old. He's had
Yeah.
some work done, but he does not look 68. He doesn't move like he's 68. So
No, he was all over the place, and he just was having a great time, it seemed like, and still playing awesome. He used one guitar the entire night, the white Strat.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. There was no room to have a backstage because they went off at the end of at the end, came back on. All they did was basically walk kind of through part of the crowd and walk out onto the sidewalk right outside this tent, and then walked right back in.
Yeah. Was the crowd into them too?
Oh yeah, yeah. And there might have been 300 people, maybe.
That's cool. What was the name of the place?
The Fishhead Cantina.
Okay.
Yeah. They had a lot of band. Let's see who was there. LA Guns was there the week before. Lynch Mob was there the next night.
That sounds like a cool, intimate place to go see a band.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want to be right up front, we got there there were, I think, 5 bands. We missed the first one. We got there around the end of the second one. The third one was just this local band that, they were tossing out their album at the end of their set.
And you were tossing it back.
Yeah. No, I did catch one. I don't know what happened to it. I brought it home, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
It's a coaster now.
Yeah. I don't need any more coasters, so I probably threw it out. But they were okay band, But STARZ was cool, and then of course Angel was awesome.
Oh, okay.
That was the first time I've ever seen any incarnation of Angel, so it was cool.
Yeah, I'd waited a long time that was my first time last year. They're coming back, I think in October. I'm gonna go see them again.
Oh yeah,
because who knows how much longer they're gonna be around.
Yeah, but man, Frank can still sing. That my brother kept talking about that because he wasn't really too into them back in the day, so I convinced him to go with me. But he was amazed at Frank's range. He was awesome.
Well, he's a voice teacher, so yeah, that's what he does in Vegas.
Well, he still got it.
Yeah, and did you know that he has a song on the Flashdance album?
Really?
I think it's called like Cycle V, and he's the lead singer of that. So he made he made money off of that, I believe.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, that's cool. Angel doesn't suck anymore. Well, he never sucked.
Yeah, I don't know how tall Punky is, but he's got to be well over 6 feet.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's in good shape. I'm gonna guess he's probably like 6 feet, 6'1".
Yeah, Frank definitely is not because he was way shorter than Punky, and he had like these 3-inch platform boots.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Frank is probably what, maybe 5'6", 5'7", maybe. So
with the shoes.
And I don't think that's his real hair either, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't.
No, but
I wasn't really caring about the hair. I'm more into how the songs sound.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can look any way you want to, but if you don't sound good, it's not worth going. I don't care what you look like.
Yeah.
As long as you can sing and they sound like the old stuff, they still got a lot of passion behind it. So yeah, that's what it's all about.
If you're into Angel at all, even if you just like one or two of their songs, definitely go see them because they're very cool, entertaining. They sound great.
Cool, yeah. Because check their website because I think they're playing in Europe and they're coming back to the States. So they're playing in a local dive bar. They're playing in small places like in LA. They play the Whiskey. So, but yeah, Whiskey holds about what 300.
I'm trying to think of the crowd that I was looking at, and it couldn't have been over 150 people because, I was like, there was one girl in front of me, and I could have reached around her and touched Punky's guitar, and there were probably like 8 or 9 rows behind me of people. That was about it.
Yeah, but at least
Then there was a huge bar at the back of the room. So
they know that they weren't that big back in the day, and so they're booking places that they know they could probably fill. So they're realistic about their draw. So
yeah, and that's good.
and I think they're doing it just for fun. They realize they're not going to become multimillionaires. It's like, hey, let's go out and play. Let's have fun.
Yeah,
So that's cool. I'm looking forward to going and see them again. So
yeah, definitely do it.
go see Angel if they're playing in your town. Check their website and click.